viewers, Silent Service. Yep, hello viewers, Silent Service here with another video. Just had to double check this recording. I have some background music for today, which background music is supplied by myself via a video I only just put public before I started recording this, which is of a load of guitarists that inspire me, including of some riffs I wrote myself. So hopefully it means I won't get copyright claimed and I can still listen to some of the music I like to listen to.
Quite a lot of random
Right.
riffs.
So, Atlantic Fleet here. Oh yeah, the Destroyer task group here needs Z27 to go into repairs. We only had a spare fleet slot. I could actually have it so that I have one destroyer ready for if one gets damaged on rotation, but just saying, this guitar stuff you're hearing from me here was all done in a bit of a rush, unplanned, and didn't really have any rehearsals. I thought I'd turn the volume up a bit because it's quite quiet. Right. Let's just get this Corvette sunk with already, it is just hoping the YouTube algorithm actually takes this as me covering songs, not there's the actual songs but then non-original stuff. Lots of risk I'm willing to take. Yeah. Always makes things switch out of mode. Throws off the copyright. Come on, you annoying Corvette, sink already. Elevation 13.7. Okay, we have an actual battle that's sort of worth fighting. Butcher Metallica. Not anymore, instead butchering meme song. Well, in this part of the background music video it is.
Baseline on guitar.
Okay, the auxiliaries are opening up. Fire away. We've got a bunch.
Just quickly need the tuner here, and now tune this down to drop C.
My excellent tuning skills. Oh, the guitar one. Oh, let's have one more fire of the guns of my favourite Kriegsmarine vessel. Ah. Just as it comes on to currently the working title Dead End, Valiant might actually hit its own dead end. One, two, three, one more turn. Oh no. I think that one particular riff there might have demonetized the entire video. Valiant, like her sister ship Warspite, blows up and sinks. Let's see casualty rates. From the looks of it, quite high. Now it's me butchering Motley Crue in the guitar thing. And then finally playing Motley Crue song correctly. Right, dive the subs further. The sub, but the other one is disengaged. $27.28 coming back. Bismarck tough task group. Sharnhorse group goes to there. The Destroyer Raiders goes to there. These two go for 600 there. Right, so the submarine here we've encountered is firing torpedoes towards us. So right, yep. So turn Bismarck hard over to starboard. Another riff that's probably going to get me demonetized. Well, no, hopefully the YouTube algorithm takes it for what it truly is, a cover, and doesn't demonetize me.
No, that's it. So yeah, that's it on the riffs that inspire me that I can think of on the top of my head.
Okay, that's enough for the background music. Okay, so Lodi and Ludman are both going to fire upon the submarine. Ludman much more effective because it has more guns upon the target. Although because of commander error, they have now gone long. Bismarck continues her turn. Tirpitz is not in the way of any torpedoes, so she's clear. Eugen, I gotta get her back onto a straight course. A straight-ish course. Lodi. And Ludman. Both of them didn't. Oh, come on. Bismarck has been Bismarcked. They've been hitting the stern by a torpedo. At least its rudder is not gone. Like the actual Bismarck. As if it was, it would have been even more ironic. Now, where are the swordfishes? Okay, hit the submarine again. We've hit in the submarine's general direction. And Bismarck is heading into Lorient for repair. I was meant to only select Bismarck. Lorient repairs. What U-boat is this one? This is 111, so she'll live on. 416. Fire there. It's just I want the auxiliary cruiser Cormorant, so I'm gonna get rid of U-37 here. Let's just say she was already surfaced when the crew scuttled her, so then the crew lives through the entire battle. Slightly off on the angle there. Two torpedoes just to get one destroyer. That is odds I don't really like. And then said destroyer does not sink. Those really are odds that I hate. It's a usual thing in the game for them to just sink with one torpedo and not ever be a problem for my U-boats ever again. Turns out it's a disappointment. could have lived. You could have lived if you had just deployed a smoke screen. Your phrases wouldn't have, but you would have. Destroyer there, but you've caused that upon yourself. And Z25 is heading back in for repairs. And we can finish off the auxiliary cruiser fleet with Cormoran being added to the list. She'll join the destroyers. Is it just me, or is that particular corvette been in quite a few battles and have always somehow been able to survive it? I actually do think it has been. Yes, we have a torpedo bomber airstrike, but not like it's going to be of any use because we can easily, with any gun vessels, sink this corvette. Right. Now my only two surviving 11-inch guns of the entire Kriegsmarine have fired. Now it's time for Admiral Hipper to take her turn at firing. Oh, and while you're at it, please do not get damaged. I do not want to spend any more resources on repairing you. Much like the British do not want to spend any more resources repairing that corvette that somehow survives all encounters with the Kriegsmarine that it's been in. Which I believe is actually this very corvette here. Which may not survive this encounter with the Kriegsmarine. Elevation 23.2. Okay, no matter what, that would have been long. Well, not no matter what, because I could have actually have had that in range. Alright, 22.8. No, 2. This is what happens when you look away from the screen to look at the time. Okay, we didn't damage them enough so that they are running with their tails behind their legs. Might this be the time for me to try and use a torpedo bomber? Yeah, last time I used them they went well. They helped to sink the battleship Resolution. Which 2 torpedoes hit Resolution and then then multiple more from a German destroyer. Where were we last time? Were we long, short, what? For Spey, we were definitely short. Now we are definitely long. The resource king, really, because he's using all the resources while repairing him. Her. Is actually earning back some of the renown we used to pay for him being repaired. Just imagine renown is used to repair everything. It's not truly what happens, but we'll just say it does. Okay, the entire Destroyer task group is coming back, and Z28 is heading in for repairs. Cormoran, you will join your task group. Then Bismarck is one turn away. And I'm actually going to have this now as a full and separate raiding group with Bismarck on board. Okay, so in actual battle, Heavy Cruise Australia with Jackal Onslaught, a survivor from previous onslaughts from destroyers. Wait, no, it's not Bismarck's task group, it's Scharnhorst's task. I'm an idiot. Hang on a sec, I'm just gonna go grab a drink. Back again. Okay, so Australia's a county class? I did not know that. Elevation 8.7. First shot and she's immediately healing over, well, partly healing over. She's got a list, that's for sure, but she's not fully going over. We haven't even given her a chance, and yet she's now a burning wreck. It's fully confirmed the sinking of this poor ship. Nah, I'll leave the torpedo bombers for the freighters. Okay, so elevation 17.1. 17 will do. No matter what, it's more shells added to Australia's unfortunate state. Now, my destroyers are going to go for the... Do I send for the Australia or do I send... I'm going to send for Australia. get the poor thing out of its misery. Okay, that didn't work. Australia has failed to send B-24s towards us. Well, it's because I'd already brought up experience with my crews before encountering air attacks from any enemies, which meant that the high experience means better AA. Effectiveness in terms of their crews are better aiming. Which means more chance of the attacking aircraft being shot down before they even have a chance to fully attack. Ooh, that was long, that was long. Just be blown out of your misery already. This is definitely a gunned under wreck. Australia. No, we'll leave Australia to her suffering. At least with the closer one of the two, but one of the three, I should say. Not two, because I have more than two light cruisers left. Heroic Z2. Heroic for being the one to go in the line of fire and sink the HMS Nelson. Is currently the destroyer that's on fire right now. But I thought it would have been Schultz. I hoped it would have been Schultz. If it was Schultz, I could have at least have been thankful for its loss, because I don't like the Max Schultz as much as Z2. Slightly short, but not bad. Yeah, we'll leave Australia alone now. Elevation 16.2 for Onslaught. Onslaught, I think, is the most experienced here because they are the only ones to fire guns at me in anger, but longest surviving ones as of right now firing guns at anger in me in terms of engagements in encountered. So Königsberg in the end got the Australia. You're not doing really well on trying for me to keep my hatred of the class game. Go for the closest one, elevation. I'm gonna just do Commander set 15-8. That was better than the game set. Schultz. There, just keep that elevation. The elevation was right, just a bit of the aim was off. Oh, poor Z2. Jackal is gone, which means there's only 2 left for us to worry about. Which would be the destroyer here, the... I'm not going to try and pronounce his name. Pippa's going to continue going for onslaught. And onslaught receives a very nice and lovely 8-inch hit. Yeah, that destroyer is effectively dead. Like, she isn't really that combat effective any longer. That was my guitar tuner. Oh yeah, we're still majorly long. This is not my intended rate at aiming stuff. Alone has gotten a kill. Konigsberg's now starting to open onslaughts. Elevation 19 for Nuremberg onslaughts. Z2 and Schultz can disengage their respective targets, but their targets because their targets are no longer got enough hull integrity to stay above the water, so are either sinking or have struck their colours and are preparing to sink or have already sunk. Oh, that was long. It's gonna be short. I told ya. Turn on, you stupid gun. Stupid guitar tuner. Not tuning up these. I admit defeat again against my guitar tuner not working. It won't turn it off, literally, it's just... When I do things shut it down, it's just... Oh, finally it's worked. Right. Back to the task at hand of finally ridding the world of Onslaught. Or trying to rid the world of Onslaught, failing miserably. But Onslaught has yet again, as of currently, survived an onslaught of shells. As she survived the entirety of my destroyer raiding fleet, minus Cormoran, obviously. Well, yeah, Cormoran's no longer a part of it, but the entirety of my destroyer raiding fleet, and then a bit of a while under fire from all my ships except for the destroyers. So Z2 is going in for well-deserved repairs. We should see Brilliant and C2 Freighter. Not my type of battle. I don't want to fight it. If it's just single destroyer, single freighter ones, nah. Whereas if it was an entire convoy, then it would just depend on what mood I'm in, if I engage or not. or in some cases time for recording. Okay, that's short. That was well short. But that though, that was on target. Elevation 13.4. And the abyss. You know what might have been a good thing? Pardon me. Is if I aim at the destroyer in a way so that also the freighter behind it is in my line of fire, because if I go long enough I could also hit the freighter. Only 3 guns. All only single shells, so she can't really fire back at as much. It's because we've disabled her B turret. And now we've sunk her. Sink merchants withdraw. Sorry. Right. Sorry. Just the drink I had, Lucas saying. Right. Now that part is over. Let me just get through this really horrible battle that I do not want to fight at all. But I have to if I want this entire squadron to live. Isn't that right, Cormoran? It's agreeing with me internally. Elevation 10.9. Woohoo. Elevation 13.1. They leave combat, didn't even fire anything towards us. Woohoo. Z2 back there, Z25 back there. Go on another turn. Go through this night engagement that is yet again another suicide battle for the British. I'd at least have 2 destroyers. both of which would always retreat first. At least I'd have 2 destroyers, not 1 destroyer escorting. Okay, that was long. Right. Well, if you're watching by this point still, viewers, I'd just like to say I have recently started a Discord server. I will remember to put the link in the description. But yeah, Discord server, you can give me advice on videos. I may, if any future videos come up, if I need to buy a new ship class, or in games like World of Warships or War Thunder, what type of vehicle I use, like bombers, fighters, tanks, boats. I might just ask on the Discord server, and you never know, I might be recording at the same time, and your choice might influence a recording. Right, elevation 26.1. Right, that was too short. That was long again. They are all near misses. I can't say it'll be over with. Hurry up and be over with, please. Please, I don't want another over hour long recording. The upload times are nightmares. Please be enough for me to sink merchants. Oh, good. You know what? This engagement is just going to be a null and void engagement, and is not going to count it towards anything. Yeah, it's not going to count towards anything, so Z29's sinking here is just a false sinking, a nightmare, as you will. Right. So, as we see the fake sinking of Z29 here, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, links to Discord at the bottom. Please like and subscribe if you like this, and On that, silent service going silent.